And on this episode of Shake My Damn Head, we have this from comingsoon.net. Robin and the Hood. Naomi Harris, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, chick from Game of Thrones. Join you Robin Hood movie. Okay. Didn't they just make a Robin Hood TV show recently that was absolutely terrible? So I guess now this company thinks, hey, you know what? We got this. We see where all these other companies have failed, but you know what? Trust us, we got this. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Harris and Christine have joined the cast of Robin and the Hood, a new family adventure movie searching for a buyer at the American film market. Can you imagine if you're an American film market whose job it is to buy movies? You think you're going to buy this movie? From the name alone, I wouldn't want to touch this thing. I wouldn't want to go anywhere near this movie. But what is Robin and the Hood about, you may ask? Let me read the synopsis. Robin and the Hood follows a tenacious 11-year-old Robin and her loyal bands of friends called the Hoods, for whom the patch of overgrown scrubland at the end of a cul-de-sac in a magical kingdom. So is this a modern story? Because I'm wondering, did they have cul-de-sacs back then? Was that like a thing that we made now, or was that actually a thing that existed back in like ancient times? I don't know. Question for the comment section. Sticks and bin lids have become swords and shields, drones have become majestic eagles, and the hippie lady in the forest is a terrifying witch. What the fuck is this? Is this satire? I don't know. Can you imagine being these two women signing on for this movie after reading a bullshit synopsis like this? The only thing limiting their colorful imagination is the prospect of losing their kingdom forever. When the slippery property developer Clipboard turns up and dazzles the parents of the area with the promise of health spas and daycare facilities. Oh, these ladies are both the bad guys? Why are you promoting them then? Who gives a shit? They're side characters. Robin and the Hood's world is faced with the existential threat. Despite the children's best efforts, their protests fall on deaf ears. When their parents can't see the woods for the trees, Robin and her friends take matters into their own hands and defend their kingdom. Oh, so they start doing crime? So that's what this movie's about. A bunch of 11-year-old terrorists that are stopping land development and progress in their community because they like to just have imaginations because they're 11 years old and don't know shit. What an absolute ridiculous idea for a movie. The producer says, we were excited about the script from the moment we encountered it. Why? Why were you... I just read that synopsis. At no point am I thinking, yes, this movie, this is what we need right now. This is surely going to save Hollywood. Robin and the Hood is a story with a big heart and plenty of laughter. It's about children that are terrorists, which reminds us of the power and importance of imagination in a world that is swiftly losing it. Listen, I understand that kids don't go outside as much. I get that. So if you don't want us to lose our imagination and childlike innocence, why are you guys still making movies that are trying to keep us inside and trying to make us do nothing but consume your products? Wouldn't you want them to turn off the TV and go outside and maybe read a book and go on their own adventures? No. You want them sitting in front of the TV, sitting in the movie theaters, consuming your products. So why would this guy even say this? What a stupid statement. So all in all, I don't know if this movie's going to see the light of day. I can't imagine any studio reading that right there and say, yes, this is what we need. And you know what? Hey, shit, they might make it work, okay? I don't really believe in it that much, but you know what? It could be a fun movie. It could be like Furry Vengeance, okay? I actually didn't hate that movie. I thought it was just kind of a fun, silly movie about Brendan Fraser fighting animals, okay? This movie could be fun. You can make it like a Home Alone type of movie, though, where the kids are, setting up all these traps for the construction workers, and they're falling down holes, and, they're getting wedgies by cranes and things like that. It could potentially be a fun movie. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't believe in Hollywood these days, okay? I don't believe they can do anything right. So yeah, the more I'm talking about this movie, the more in my head it makes sense, okay? You can make a children's movie fun and whimsical, and it can have a nice message to it. But it's just, I don't believe in Hollywood these days, and I don't believe these people could possibly make this movie great. And if you're trying to shop it around for studios to pick up, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. It should just be, okay, this movie comes out and that's it, though. Because when an article like this is written, it tells me one thing and one thing only, okay? No one wants it. None of these studios are going to pay money for this movie. It's never going to see the light of day. And honestly, it should just go on one of those free streaming services. Like Tubi or Crackle or Roku or even Freevee. Just put it on there, make some ad money, and just go about your day. But don't think you're going to get a massive theater release for this. But what do you think about Robin and the Hood? Does it have any weight to it? Is there a chance this movie's going to come out in theaters? Let me know what you guys think about that.